Hello and welcome back to the Cyberlord YouTube channel, and today's review is the Marco Polo Target book. Hopefully guys, the first of many Target books reviews to go out on the channel, and hopefully the first of many just general book reviews to go out on the channel, which I hope to do a lot of very soon in the future. So if you don't know too much about this story, it was the fourth ever Doctor Who story starring William Hartnell as the first Doctor. It was a 7-parter, I believe, but it has been lost. Nobody can actually watch it anymore, as it was scrapped by the BBC after its release. So only being seen really by the people that watched it when it originally came out in the 1960s. It was 1964-ish time. The only way you can really get the full idea of the story is the audio or the book, and I've listened to the audio myself, and I think the book is such a much better option. It's a really good read, not too long. Not a lot of Target books are long really. I'd say about 150 pages is the max I've seen, and they are quite small paperbacks to be honest, so not too much to read for a Target novel in comparison to another Doctor Who book like the Doctor Who BBC books, the Past Doctor Adventures, which are like 400 pages. I have read a few of them and I'll be looking to do a review of them in the future. I do have a few, but today it's all about this review here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a look of just sort of the front cover, which we can see here. Of course, don't want to give too much away, but it doesn't really matter as it's a book. This character here on the right hand side is Marco Polo. That guy there is sort of the bad guy in it, and then that girl there is a maiden, a Chinese maiden called Ping Cho, and that guy there is called Kublai Khan, who plays a really sort of big impact in the story really. And we'll take a little look at the blurb. So if you like guys, pause the video here, have a little read of this blurb, but quick overview of it from myself. It pretty much just says that the Doctor and his companions land. It's very cold, they need heat, but the TARDIS isn't really functioning properly, so they need to survive, and Marco Polo finds them and sort of takes them in, and Marco decides that he wants to take the TARDIS for himself and tries to steal it after a long time. I believe the Doctor and his companions are with Marco for months. And I think if you watch the story previous to this, The Edge of Destruction, there's a lot of arguments between the Doctor, Ian and Barbara saying that it's their fault that things are happening to the TARDIS that are bad. And I do like The Edge of Destruction, it's a good story. And then the one after this I believe is The Aztecs, and you see that they have a slight better relationship in that than they do in the third one. And I think that's because it's starting to show that they've been together for a long time in this story, but obviously that's a big gap now due to the fact that the Doctor Who story is lost. So you can't really tell when you watch it in order why they started to bond, but I would say if you read this book you'll start to understand why, because they actually started to make friends, the Doctor and Ian and Barbara, along with Susan as well. So yeah, this is a really good read. So as you can see, this isn't, as I say, the biggest of books. Take a look at look at that. 137 pages, so not a massive book at all really. It goes on a little bit longer actually. 144. That's how many did. 144 pages. It's a fantastic book, written by former Doctor Who writer and script editor who did quite a bit of Doctor Who before he died. John Lucarotti. He's a fantastic writer. This was the first Target novel I ever read, and to be honest, if you haven't read a Target novel before and you're looking to read your first ever one, I suggest going out your way to get this one. It's not too expensive, about £3 really. If you get it in good quality as well, if you're looking to collect them like I do, or whether you're just getting them to read, doesn't really matter, but they are an absolutely fantastic book. And I think all Target novels are really, especially the ones that have been lost when you don't really know the story to them. Well, that's it for today's review, guys. If you did enjoy, please like the video, subscribe to the Cyberlord YouTube channel, turn on notifications to be notified whenever I upload a new video, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like, @Cyberlord. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.